Welcome back to Darthmod Ultimate Commander version 7, and this is the Bavarian Campaign. It's video, I think it's probably video 6 now, losing track. Haven't posted any of these up to YouTube yet. People will be getting anxious, thinking, what's he doing? Is he packing in or whatever? I'm not doing. It's just that I wanted to get these into... No, in fact, I think I'll have all of those. I wanted to get... In fact, I might as well go from there. Yeah, because I want to pick up a gun as well. I'm going to leave 10 behind in here. Where was I? Yes. I get support from here, you see, so what I'm going to do is go in and take this with these, with the support that I get from here as well, and I'll show you how I affect that in a moment. Path blocked? No, it's not. It's not going to be anyway. Right, okay. Add these to it as well. Now I'll show you what happens, how I'm going to set this up. But anyway, the point that I was making was that that I've been waiting in this campaign to get up to this point here. You'll notice I've now got howitzers, of course. You've just seen them move. I've got the great arsenal. I've got my technology raised to this point here now, where I've got the new model bayonet drill as well, which gives me an advantage in the field. I've only just got that, by the way. Oh, and in fact, while I'm here, I need to make sure I'm getting the reorganised procurement, because obviously I can then move on to the army board, which will give me these troops as well. You'll know that I'm only getting my decent troops still in here. Well, you'll know it from last time anyway, that I'm still only getting my decent troops from this place. I'm not upgrading my cannon foundry or arsenal, if you like, down there. I'm going to have my guns from here, so they're not too far apart. So I can rely on one for the guns and the other one for the infantry. And that saves me the expense of building these each time, which are costing thousands. I haven't really got that money. It's taken me a long time to build up the force that I've got in here at the moment. So it's been much of the same. We had that raid, as you remember, by some, Poles, was it? And I cleared them out with some cavalry and put them back. I've had attack after attack after attack from the Prussians, which they've failed each time. I've had ruin. Anyway, I'll talk to you about that when I'm getting in there. The reason why I'm not sending the whole army in there is because I've got all the support from these anyway. Not only that, I want to be able to... Oh, in fact, I'm not sure if I showed it or not, but this... the town that they've just come from has only just now achieved, I think it was last turn, achieved happiness with a full 19 in there. I've still got my original 19 troops. You can see they're a bit depleted there, but I don't really need full troops for this battle. I'm hoping to do most of this, if not all of this, with my artillery. That's the general opinion anyway. I'll show you how that's going to work when I get in there in a moment. Oh, right, okay, we nearly got there then. I was just about to say, I'm doing a job at the moment which requires my hot glue gun, and it takes ages and ages for it to get hot enough, so there is a point where I'm going to have to stop and just go and check it, but at least if I get us started in the battle and you'll see how it's going to proceed, that's probably the best way to do it anyway, because that's the reason why I've skipped all these game turns, because you're just going to see the same as you have on the last video, or perhaps the one before. It's basically just me trying to continually replenish troops, build up my tech, get my cannon producing foundry, and to settle the population by taxing them one year, untaxing them the next, and doing it that way so that they never actually go into rebellion. So it's just been more really of the same, or more of what you'd expect. So you can imagine, say, I mean, if I'd have shown all the battles as well, there could have been 3 videos worth there, or maybe more. There were quite a lot of turns, maybe even 5 videos. It's too long just to see a repeat of what you've already seen. So here are the tactics. I'll have to go and check my hot glue gun in a moment, but again, you'll have seen all this before. In fact, let's put all the guns. What is it? Control B, isn't it, for the guns? There you go. Control B, so they're all so they're all unlimbered. I'm going to put those on explosive shells because I've got that now. That's what I needed in order to get the arsenal. These guns, oh, right next to a building here. These guns next to the building there, and the howitzers just slightly behind them, not far. Don't want them to actually damage my own guns, so step them a little bit back. Yep, that should do it. Right, okay, and then everything else can just go behind. It doesn't really matter. Or a unit of horse, perhaps? Ooh, blimey, what happened there? Oh dear. Right, okay. Yeah, a bit of a mess, aren't they? Right, okay, and... Oops, hang on. Yep, select those. That's just control and space, isn't it? You know, so... is it control and space? Control and shift, rather. Right, okay, usual story. What I'm going to do is get my artillery to fire the right side to fire against here, the left side to fire against here. Did that work? Yes. And then the howitzers, this one here, on explosive shells, is going to hit the troops on the top of the wall there, and this howitzer is going to hit the troops on the top of the wall there. What are they firing at? My reinforcements come on already. Good grief. They have. Right, let's just sort these reinforcements out, because that's what they'll be firing at now, won't it? That's silly, that. I don't want that. So, of course, my next task is going to be to, while we're knocking down the walls, to get the reinforcements into a position over here. It'd be nice to set the rally point of the reinforcements, wouldn't it? You know, so that they're not, you know, so they don't go, you know, well, in stupid places. Okay, so he's going to get a shot at them. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to have to keep an eye on these, so I'll just stay over here. But what I want to do is damage each of the walls here down to about 51%. So he'll leave the walls. Once he's left the walls, I can then advance my my guns to this point here, where he can't fire at me, because he'll have nobody on the walls that can fire from there, and I'll be outside the range of his mortars that are there in the middle. Because my howitzers outrange his mortars. I will then fire over the walls at his mortars with my howitzers until he has no mortars left. Yeah. Once I've done that, I can then advance my howitzers even closer, yeah, in order to get an even closer shot, and then what I can do is start to shell all his infantry inside the fort, because he'll have taken them off the walls when they're so badly damaged. So that's the general plan. I haven't known it not work before, so I think it'll work this time. I'm not sure I've ever done it this exact way before. Looks like he's going to have got a shot in, doesn't it, on each of these? It was only the fact that he'd started shooting that sort of gave away. Yeah, it is. It's these, you see, isn't it? Did he get any? 188. Yeah, he managed to kill one, didn't he? Yeah, it's a bad place, really, for my reinforcements to come on, that is. In fact, I tell you what, I might as well run them. Because any tiredness that they suffer now, they're going to have lots and lots of standing around to relax in afterwards, aren't they? So I don't need to worry about that. Look at that, some bodies left behind. What a nuisance that is, eh? Well, anyway, okay, so it's quite simple. I need to go and check my glue gun. In the meantime, let's just check these walls. 17%, 19%, 6%, 0%. Right, then we'll be hitting those. There might be some accident. No, there isn't. They call it collateral damage, don't they? Strange, isn't it? Nice little title there, but okay. So what I'm doing is I'm basically hitting his infantry, because I'm going to have to destroy the infantry eventually anyway, and I'm expecting to knock some of the wall down when I hit his infantry. This wall isn't quite so important to me. It's only important because I can actually hit him from here. The most important parts of the walls are this one and this one. Mainly that one, because when I come in close here with my howitzers, so I can reach over the walls and hit his mortars, he can fire at me directly from there, from those. So you've got to be a bit careful with that. He never ever, for some reason, seems to occupy these places. I've no idea why. Doesn't want to be exposed to something, I don't know. But if he ever did, I'd just do the same to those and reduce those as well. So other people made comments, wouldn't it be nice to have sapping and mining and all the things that you had in the period? Yes, it would. It'd be great fun to do that kind of thing, but it's not there, it's not available to me, so I have to make the best of what I can get. Some people will say you should assault. Why? You know, okay, I've got a full army and he's got a full army. Why lose, you know, perhaps even the battle, but certainly a significant amount of my own troops storming over walls, when it's quite rare to do that anyway? So no, I just don't see the point in that, really. You know, sieges and batterings like this, I would say, are much more the norm than going storming over the walls of places like this, you know, so it just makes sense anyway. So 25% there now, 32%, no collateral damage on there, 11% on these. It's just checking it really to make sure that I don't go too far. When I approach the 50%, I'll swap target to these here, so that any sort of misfires, or not misfires, sorry, any wayward shots will hit this bit of wall as well, and that'll take it down to the 51. So once I've got those, like I said, advancing, and then we'll start hitting the mortars. When I've got to that stage, I start drawing up a little bit closer so that I can hit the mortars. I'll let you know. I need to get my howitzers on ball in order to do that, because we get more reach while we're on ball, so you need to do it on ball rather than explosive shells, because if you can reach them with explosive shells, they're going to be able to reach you as well with their ball, those howitzers are, so not worth messing about with that, is it? So, right, okay, oh, I managed to get about 20 of his men down as well, and if we hit any of these, yeah, 1 or 2, not any of those, but yep, okay, we're getting 1 or 2. So, okay, I'll bring you back in, see if I can do my hot glue gunning in the meantime, while it's doing this bit. I have to keep coming back and watching it, making sure we don't get beyond 50-odd% on these, and then I'll bring you back in, like I said, when we're hitting the mortars. Well, now we're on the second stage of the game. You'll see that I've managed to get myself in a position where I can just about hit the mortars. I look back at where we are. We're outside their range because we're only just inside our own range. Let's have a look where we're firing from. There's a good thing about this, you know. If you've got, well, in fact, you can see it here. Do you see these here? They're limbered at the moment. These are the guns. I don't need the guns right now, but if you look here, you'll find the guns can hit these men, these men, these men, yeah, all the way to there. But I don't think it will show you any further than that, actually. No, it won't, actually. But if there were other troops further away, it would show you that they couldn't hit those. It's quite handy. It really is handy. It tells you the range at which they need to close to, even when they're limbered, before you start firing. So that's quite a handy technique. So all I did was advance these, keep looking over there at the point at which I could fire just at the mortars, and then I stopped them and unlimbered them. And of course both of them are firing now just at the mortars. I took my eye off the ball a little bit for a short period of time, which is a shame, because this, oops, where is it? Here is 85% damage, so if that gets any stray balls, that will get damaged and it will cause lag in my game, which is a damn nuisance. But you can see everything else has worked. That's 85%, 57%, 18% doesn't matter about those, 16% doesn't matter about that, 56%. Anyway, everything's gone down. That's my doorbell. All we're going to do now is pound the mortars. I'll bring you back in when that's complete, or when we get onto another stage in the battle anyway. That's the main thing. Well, that's the mortars out of the way. There's still got a couple of men left, but they haven't got any mortars left. They've all been completely destroyed. Oops, sorry, I've got it on fast speed here. I've limbered up my artillery. If you remember, they could only just reach there, couldn't they? Oh, in fact, it looks like they've hit a couple of guns here. Yeah, 2 already. So, okay, let's get them just a little bit closer now. What I want to do next is just change them to explosive shells and get them firing at other things closer to the centre there. Might even go a little bit closer than this. How about to there? Yeah, just. Okay. Nothing can reach me because the walls haven't been knocked down. He won't shoot at his own walls unless there's something on there. If I climbed the wall, he would happily shoot down his own wall, or shoot it down while he's trying to shoot me, I don't know. But the point is, he will not fire at me through the walls and knock the walls down in order to get to me. He just won't do that. So that's good news as far as I'm concerned. Oh, we stopped moving already. So let me just see if I change them to this shot. If I'm now, oops, hitting the wrong one there, just hit caps lock. Not sure that's a good thing, actually. Maybe, oh, where am I? I'm lost now. Where am I? Let's get back. Here we go. Right, come on. So it should show me. I'm going to have to remember to take that caps lock off, or it's going to screw something up, isn't it? Right, okay. Now it should tell me. Yep, I can reach there, so that's good, isn't it? So let's unlimber those. Just click caps lock again, because I'm not... don't even know if I hit it that time. There we go. I think it's off. I've got one of those keyboards that doesn't actually light up to tell me when caps lock's on or not. It's a blooming nuisance, actually. No, I can't see any lights on here. Not good. Anyway. Oh, we don't seem to be able to reach. Ah, I'm going to have to go a lot closer. Now that's strange, isn't it? Because it seemed to show me that I could reach it. Do you know what I think it is? I think it's because it'll tell you at what range it can reach it at its maximum range. In other words, if it were firing ball, I'm going to end up pretty close to this building, aren't I? In order to get at those. So I want to get rid of all those guns that are in there. I'd like to get rid of his horse that's in there as well, over here. Oh, he's not manning that bit, is he? No, he isn't. Right, okay. So just get pretty close, really, you know, so I can knock out as much as possible. All those things in the middle there are nice, easy targets for me if I can get close enough. If I can't, you know, if it's just too unreasonable to go so close, then what I'll do is simply hit him with ball all the time. I don't really want to use ball all the time because this shot is far more effective. Let's just speed that up a little bit. Okay. I could really do with bringing some horse out just to look after those as well, really. See if I can get away with some horse. I don't know if he's going to start firing at those or not. I doubt that he will. Okay. Just in case he decides to bring his horse out. Sofort. Even I know that. It's German for immediately. Right. Oh, look. Still can't reach. I could take those out, I suppose. Let's go for those for now. And then just get a bit of collateral damage on these. I might just hit one or two of these while I'm at it, hey? Okay. Oops. Cool. Nowhere near. Nothing happened at all then. I wonder if I'm clearing the walls. Should be. Maybe I'm too close to the walls now to get over them. Let's see what happens. No, they're going over the walls, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, good. Get a hit now. 88. Well, I got a couple of them, and you never know. Some of it might spill over to hit these as well in the back, at the back there. But anyway, you can see my target there. Whoops, in the middle there. You can see that I can destroy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. Half his army. I can destroy half his army. Yeah. Without even having to go into combat with him, yeah, just by shelling him from a distance like this, which is right. You know, if you, I mean, this is what Genghis Khan used to say. You know, basically, a fort is a box that pens up your enemy for you to destroy them. Just keeps them all in one place, doesn't it? He wanted fluid movement, so there you go. We should be able to destroy all of those. Mind you, his horse aren't the biggest risk, of course, but it's okay, you know, to get rid of the horse, that would be alright. Then what I could do is, if I wanted to, I could knock down one of the walls and just charge through with my horse into the centre. I've got 3 lots of horse. We can get there really, really quickly. Back it up by infantry as well coming through. And you never know. I mean, we could achieve it. You might find, though, if we were to simply advance onto here and occupy this, all the wall would become mine because it hasn't got any troops on it. He's got those, I must admit. But as long as I fight those, then I'd be okay. And then I could charge my horse in any one of these doors all the way around. I wouldn't even need to knock the walls down. So I've got options anyway, that's the main thing. But at the moment, let's just get rid of any number of his men that we possibly can. I think that's probably the way to do it, isn't it? He's got a lot of horse, hasn't he? 90. 2 lots of horse, that's 3 lots of horse. They've lost some. Is that it? Yeah, they're mainly artillery, so it's 3 lots of horse, I think, that he's got around there, and they're just down to 86, so maybe I should extend and go for ball. Yeah. But the main thing is I get rid of 10 units of his army before I even engage. That leaves him then with only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That leaves him with 9 units on the walls. He's got reinforcements to come on, of course, as well. I need to pay attention to that. If only one of his units is shattered and runs off or is destroyed, that means one unit of his will appear on the battlefield. Now I can't remember exactly what those were now. I have a feeling that they were... I think they were just infantry. There might be a couple of infantry and one horse. I can't remember now. There's only a few units anyway to come on. So if it is one horse, I just charge it down with 2 lots of my horse really, and back it up with infantry. I don't know where they're going to come on. Probably to the right of my attack. Normally I would form up. I'd be asked to form up along here. So I suspect his men are going to come on from over there, way over the other side. If that's the case, it's just not worth me fiddling about. I might as well just let them come on, you know. The alternative, of course, is to simply take everything down until it is shattered. Once everything's wavering, if I can get the whole lot of this inside here wavering, then it'll be destroyed anyway, and that'll be the end of him. So, anyway, okay, you could see how unexciting something like that's going to be to watch. Down to 73 now. It's going to take a long while to do this. I think it's worth doing it in the end, though, because, you know, why storm walls when you don't have to? So, right, okay. Artillery's out of it now. Not a lot we can do. Let's just watch them all die. Well, I've got in a little bit closer. Now we've started to damage people. And I think he's started to get a bit of bravery. Look at this. He started to bring his horse out. Maybe he's lost a couple of men and decided to come and charge me. This unit, by the way, is still upset, so we're not too worried about this one. It's this one here. He's decided that he's going to have a go, isn't he? So, I know I've still got my horse here, ready to, you know, get right back at him, which we're going to do, of course. I'm bringing up my other horse, which are here. They're going slowly, but he's only bringing up one horse anyway, so we should be okay with that. So, oh, maybe he isn't coming out. Ah, sorry about that. I thought we were going to get a bit of excitement, but no, he's still going to stand there and get massacred. So, yeah, I brought the guns even closer because I'd upset this horse. These are wavering. Ah, he is coming through. Here we go. Yep, okay then. We have to go for him in a minute. Here we go. Goes there. And these will follow up quickly. We should hit him before he gets anywhere near my guns. With a little bit of luck. I don't know what he's got. It's just a regiment of horse, isn't it? So we've got our horse grenadiers, so we should go okay. The others will come along later, but I don't think that's going to matter too much, really. So, what's happening there? Why are we all circling around there doing silly things? I'm not too sure, really. We should be attacking there. Come on, lads. Don't be silly about this now. You should be running now, really, rather than just walking. Okay, guns should be protected. Okay, 17... Ah, no, it's these, isn't it? Yeah, we're still okay. Right. I don't think he'll survive that. He might get a couple of shots in from here, of course, but apart from that, I think we're okay. Right, well, that's rescued the guns, I would think. And given us a little bit of excitement, something to watch to break the boredom, gloom. I don't think he's even going to fire at me with anyone, so I should have perhaps brought my second lot of horse around the outside and perhaps attacked him in the flank or the rear or something, but he's gone anyway, isn't he, really? So that's another one wavering. I'm not sure where he's going to go. He's going to be shattered, but I'd like it... There you go. I'd like him, really, to go back into the fort rather than anything else. I don't really want him... let's just move those to the side there, really, for now. I don't really want him to go off the battlefield. I'd rather just him just go back inside and not do anything else. Otherwise, it'll bring on those reinforcements, won't it? Oh, I'm not worried about the reinforcements, really. It'd just be cleaner, wouldn't it? You know, if I could just clear everything away without having recourse to them. But I've obviously sort of tickled them a little when I've gone firing at these. I was firing at some demi-cannons somewhere. Is it these? Yeah, those I was firing at. And it upset him, obviously. Or is it these demi-cannons? Can't remember now. I don't really know which one it is. Well, maybe he's going to bring those out in a minute as well now. So perhaps I should fire at those just to coax those out as well. But they shouldn't do anything now. They should be completely shattered. It would be rather nice if they would go back into the fort and just leave it there rather than exit the battlefield. But I suspect he's going to exit the battlefield, which means I've got to be extra especially careful now about my guns again, because the reinforcements might make a play directly for them. Anyway, let's get on with the killing, hey? Looks like that's about it, folks. in that the walls are about to come down if I'm not careful. Some places they're 90 odd percent. There it is, 93%. That one there has still stayed at 85, which is great. Still stayed. I don't need to say that, do I really? The troops in the middle here have all been completely annihilated. All the horse are gone. He came out and attacked my cannon quite a few times, and although my horse hit him before he even got out here, you can see where the actions took place all the way around here. He still managed, even though the battle started here with his horse, he still managed to get through to my guns, which were here, which is really sort of annoying, really. Only a few of them got through, but my limbers have walked away, and my men were walking away as well, so I had to, attach them back to the artillery. So, anyway, little else I can do now, so I'm going to just limber those up in preparation for a move. I don't know. Oh no, they can't limber, can they? I'm forgetting. They can't limber because their limbers have disappeared, so I don't even know what would happen if I asked them to move, to be honest. I really don't. I don't think they can move now because the limbers have gone. Oh, hang about a minute, you should have stopped firing, shouldn't you? You should no longer be firing. What are you doing? I just told them to halt, didn't I? Halt. Stop firing. Halt selected. Right. What's that? Halt selected units, backspace. Ah, well, let's try backspace then, shall we? Are they still firing now or what? Yeah, they're still firing, aren't they? They're not firing at anything though, it's just a waste of time. Are they still firing now? Let's have a look. No, I think they've finally stopped. I hope. Let's have a look at the others. Yep, right, okay, they've finally stopped. So in we go. What it's all about, the reason why I can't kill any more, is he's nestled in this corner here. Right there. And the trajectory of my guns is such that I don't seem to be able to land anything on them. I've got some of them here, quite a few of them, right on the end here, just there. That's about it. I can't seem to get any further in from there, but not only that, I'm risking knocking the wall down, and you know what that does, So anyway, he's got no guns in here that can fire at me, so when I go on those walls, nothing can knock the walls down now. In other words, his artillery are not going to fire. I've got all my infantry in position. They're all just behind the guns here, so they're all raring and ready to go. I'm looking for a big one to start off with. 171, what's that? 166, 186. That looks about the biggest, doesn't it? So let's send that one over. Oh, you say it won't let me climb over, will it? Right, let me go over there, will it? So that's that one. The other one is 171. Let's send the 171 over here. I've got a couple. What have I got there? There's a 191. That's not bad, is it? So we'll send that one over. And then I've got what's that one? That's a 210. Oh, that's a good one. Right, good. So I'll send that one over as well. Might have room for another. Will I get that one over there? Never know your luck. That one looks quite small actually, doesn't it? No, it's alright. Okay, right, the idea now of course is going to be to occupy the walls. As soon as I occupy the walls, if he hasn't got anybody on the walls, and he's got these chaps here at the moment that might just count as being on the wall, which means the wall won't automatically become mine. So what I'm going to have to do is run some troops along this way and run some along that way as well, so that it opens the gates. Once I've got the gates open, then I can just charge in with a horse, of course, if I like. Certainly I want to get some infantry inside there, because I don't want to be I don't want to be fighting his infantry with my horse if I can help it, really. So right, okay, I do have more horse, and if I retired one of my guns, maybe I should do that now. Let's just retire a gun and or withdraw a gun, whatever you want to call it, so that I can bring on my other horse. Because I've got 3 units of horse, haven't I, somewhere? I'm sure I've got another unit somewhere, so we'll bring those on as well. So right, okay, time, come on. You need a lot of patience to play like this, by the way. It's taken a few hours, well, maybe a couple of hours, I'm not too sure exactly how long, to get to this point here, to have destroyed so many of the enemy. You can see the bar is about, what, 2/3 maybe in my favour? 1, 2, 3, about 2/3. Now, really, to attack someone, they say you need really 4-to-1 odds in your favour. You know, normal military manuals will say that. If you're attacking a fortress, you need something like 10-to-1 or something. I'm not too sure now, but it's a heck of a lot anyway. So, and we certainly haven't got those kind of odds. So right, let's get these chaps here also into position, ready to do something when the time comes. And if nothing else, to protect the flanks, you know, just in case he decides he wants to come out and attack. So let's get these over here, ready to go through the gates when the time comes. Yeah. Okay. Right. Well, it looks like he's coming around to meet me, doesn't it, actually? It's like he's putting people in position. If he comes through there, I might just line up and do a bit of volley firing. Ah, he stepped back there, actually, so that's good news, isn't it? So maybe I'll just have a bit of a go at those. No reason not to, is there really? Might as well take them out. He's obviously occupying the centre area because he feels that that I might be going for that, so I think that's going to be a good idea if I occupy that position there. So yeah, if I make sure that that position is covered with my howitzers, I should say. Right, is he going up the walls? Can't see any evidence of that yet. No. Okay, we're on the walls, and he's done nothing yet. Is he coming over here? Can't see any evidence of it. Right, well I'm going to go over here then and open the doors, open the gates, as they say. And where are the ones over? Ah, is he coming up here? No, he isn't. I think he's going out, you know, he's coming out. Huh. Maybe he fancies his chances against the guns or something, I'm not too sure now. Is that them? That's them, isn't it? Well, I think I might just clear those away with the horse then. What I don't want is... There we go. Yeah, what I don't want is somebody coming out and attacking us while we're climbing the walls. So that's that one. And over here... nope, nobody coming out of that one. So I think I will drive these over the gates as well. Over there. Ah, we've taken the gate anyway, that's good, isn't it? Oh, he's probably trapped then, isn't he? By the gate. Because I now own the gates. That's because I've taken part of the wall. Do you remember one battle I was confused as to why all the gates were open and all become mine? It's basically because I was the only one occupying the wall, so... Right, okay. I don't know what happened to the troops he put in the middle there. Ah, there they are. We should still be hitting those with a bit of luck. And I think we are, yes. Okay, we're in combat. What's happening now? Are we actually charging through the gate? I think we are, you know. It's got 132.25. I don't think I want to be actually fighting through the gate there with my horse. Let's just pull those back. I'd much rather have my infantry moving through or shooting, you know, at anybody that comes through. So I'll send those round there. I'll get these chaps around this side here. We might as well go in the back as well. If they're going to leave the back door open to me, then I might as well take the opportunity and use it, hadn't I? So let's get the remainder of these chaps as well over that side, I think. Over here. There. And then there. Okay. Now, I suspect what's going to happen now is he's going to be charging us somewhere. But no, can't see anything. I don't know why we're forming up down there, actually. That seems to me a bit ill-conceived. Let's go around here. Right, well we should be shooting down at him now in here. The howitzers are engaging these in the centre. Looks like the horse are continuing, doesn't it, actually? That's not brilliant. I think that then has... what's the word? How do you describe that? That one has called my hand. Probably the best way to describe it. Are we anywhere near these troops moving round? They're miles away, aren't they? A long way away, anyway. So... Right, well we ought to be firing. Are we firing down there? Let's have a look. No, we're not, for some reason. Probably because they're not all over the wall yet. That's the problem there, I would imagine. Right. Would be nice to be firing down there. Well, he hasn't got anybody going through this gate here, so defending this gate. So I'm going to take it then. Give him something else to think about anyway, won't it? Okay, well, they seem to have had it. So do they. Where are my horse that went charging through? Only 31 of them left. I don't want those in there at all. I really do want them back here. Come on, get back. What on earth? That horse are just not going to stop, are they? Well, in that case, I'm going to send some more horse in as well to help them out, because otherwise they're just going to lose too many men in there, I'm afraid. Because they'll fight to the death, those chaps on the inside there. Are we moving or what? Oh, right! Aha! They're the reinforcements. Okay. Right, well, I'm hoping we're through now. Oh, well, we're almost through now. We should be firing down on these. They're certainly firing up on us. Trouble is, we don't get the advantage of our rank firing on here, so it's just going to be single rank firing there. I'm probably better off with the new model bayonet drill, engaging them hand to hand, really, but hey ho. Right. Nobody over here. Right, let's have a close-up and see what's happening here now. Right, they're charging through there, the others are charging through there. He's bound to break shortly. Why can't I get him away? The only way he's going to go is by breaking, and he's broken, hasn't he? So he's running away. That was a shame, wasn't it, that I couldn't get them to do anything any more sensibly anyway. Right, I think I might just have to go charging in with these. Perhaps against those. Okay. Now, we're through to the centre. So let's engage him then, shall we? Close range fire. See what happens then. Actually, I might just engage both lots of them. Yep. Now, where's the chap that was going through here? One at the back. Almost. Through here. Certainly getting a lot more casualties than I was hoping for in this. Now, you'll see the rank fire. Here we go. Come on, good bit of rank fire, please. 1. 2. 3. Excellent. I'll only do 3 ranks. That's enough. Oh, that's all he's got in there. I don't think I need to be worried about that one, do I, really? So... Right, okay, what are they? They'll just be wavering, I'm afraid, won't they? So, I'm going to take some of these round the back here, because it's just a waste of time otherwise. Run them round. I'll just open those up a little bit more, get a bit of better firing in there. Okay, I don't know what's happening here, it's all very silly. I couldn't seem to extricate myself, could I? So, I don't know what they're doing at all. Just going against the square, I think. Oh no, I don't want those against the square, that's stupid. Come on. Right, have them all up there and out of the way. So these are just firing down onto those inside, or they ought to be. What's that? Crikey. Got somebody on the walls there. Well, let's give them a charge then. Show them the bayonet. Now this should be quite successful with our new bayonet drill. Cool. Piled into them, didn't we? Crikey. And about bayonet drill, I think they were just barging them out of the way. So, I don't quite know what this new model bayonet drill has taught them, but it's not what I'd want to be training them to do, I'm afraid. I don't want them to get quite so up close in a position where they're just going to put themselves at risk. But anyway, here we go. Let's charge these on the other side of them, hey? Right, now, these chaps who I sent over to the centre here, they should be able to occupy this area now. And that should really make the game completely mine, I would have thought. Perhaps put those across there, maybe, just to shoot at somebody. And these here, I don't know what on earth we're doing there. Might as well clear those away, doesn't matter, does it? And I think that's about it, really. What on earth is happening here with these? I don't know. Anyway, 1 minute and 28 seconds left to go, and then it's all over. I hope they can't reach there. No, they can't. Right, finish with a bit of rank firing. In fact, it might be fun to watch it from the front, mightn't it? In fact, let's watch it from their perspective. Even more fun. Oh. Oh, that was a shame. Right, okay. I've still got 19 seconds left, so I presume all his troops were wavering, so I'm sorry about that last little bit there, that was a shame. Anyway, there we go. Oh, heroic victory. Very nice, thank you very much. The problem is, if I'd have climbed the walls while his artillery had been there, I mentioned this before, didn't I, then they'd have blown up their own walls and I'd have lost whole regiments in that situation. If I'd have tried doing it with his horse, he'd have come out of the doorways and attacked my flanks, so I needed to clear those away as well. He tends to group those in the centre of his fortress because of the trajectory required of the artillery, but also because the horse need a gallop area. You know, they need a zone in order to get up speed, so they need to be back a little bit. So they're good targets for me. So right, what have we got there? 617 lost, 2,564 killed. All in all, not bad. 94 there for the Horse Grenadiers. That's how many they lost. Dreadful, wasn't it? But they killed 329, so pretty darn good that, isn't it, really? These lost 101 in order to kill 189. There's still something very strange going on there, isn't there, really? I didn't see any situation there, really, where anybody even matched me, let alone incurring those many casualties. Look at that. I took 104 casualties in order to kill 108. Now, was there ever a scenario in there where I was at such a disadvantage where that should happen? I don't think there was. I think it can only be because we're playing this on hard for battles, you know, and when it does the auto sum up at the end there, you know, it's unkind to me. So, right, region captured Brandenburg, path blocked. I know that's a message from earlier, I think, wasn't it? Now, it's what we can afford here, really. I've been scrimping and saving every penny that I possibly can, but I'm sure it's not going to be enough. How are these doing? -3. Oh, good. Right, I can just get away with it if I don't tax them. But I think last turn I had enough men in there, so I can afford to tax them this turn, and then next turn I need to make sure they're untaxed. Now over here, this is going to be dreadful to settle. It really is. Come on. -27, would you believe? How many turns is it going to take to settle a place like that? That's what is that? College of Divinity. I'm not sure if that's the kind we need. Converts population to Protestantism. I think us Bavarians are Catholics, aren't we? So I think we're going to need to change that. In fact, it should tell me on here. Where is it? Prestige. Right, Catholicism. So that's going to have to go, isn't it? So we'll burn that. There. What else have we got? That's good. College is good. I'm going to keep the college. I can't afford to upgrade it, I don't think, but I'm going to keep it anyway. I want to... What? I want to just check what other buildings are in there. No, I'm going to have to do it this way. So, one College of Divinity, improved settlement fortifications, fine. Only cobbled roads, need to improve those. Weaver's Cottage, fine. Trading port, good. Right, tenanted farms, etc, etc. Right, okay, I'm going to go for all of that. What I will do though is just spare one, say, small unit of horse. Oh, I've only got the large one, to be honest. A small unit. This one, I suppose. Over to there. Basically because what's bound to happen is that he's going to attack that port. Now, I can trade now. If I start to trade by sea, he will block that trade route because he's got ships and I haven't got ships. So I'm not going to set up trade yet with anybody by sea. I suspect Hanover are now likely to go to war with me. So I'm going to have to defend against that. So I think I'm going to need to construct this. This one only gives me this very limited number. So he was recruiting only very poor troops, wasn't he, really? He was just recruiting a lot of line infantry, I suppose. How much is that? 1140? It's not bad. 380. Yeah, I can afford these. That looks like it doesn't need to be repaired. I bet you it does, though. Ordnance factory. Now, with that, I wonder if I need to get that. I wonder if I just rely on the places I can get guns from at the moment. It's only I'm going to get it. It's only 238, so I might as well. And that's only 190, so I might as well get that as well. There's no reason not to, is there, really, for that? Right, well, I'm going to have to recruit from here now. Now, unfortunately, I don't get a brilliant range of troops from here. In fact, before I do that, let's replenish the troops. I'm going to need all of these. Those in there, and these here, and these here. I just hope I've got... it looks like I lost one of my units of horse. Yeah, it's the one that went down to 6. You know, it's just gone. It's no surprise, is it, really? I wonder how bad this is if I untax it. Minus 24. It's going to be a long time, that one, isn't it? I suspect Hanover are going to go in there and attack that, you know. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything from there. But we'll have a look. I can get carcass shot. That would be nice. Maybe it would be better to get it with that. No, that's still 11. Fair enough. What else can I get? Maybe I need the carcass shot. Roads would be nice. That would be nice. It's only 3 as well. Spinning Jenny. It's going to improve my textile industry and allow me eventually to upgrade things, and that's only 7 as well, so it might just be worth it, you know. Or do I? No, it's going to take too long. That I need something. I really need this, you know, this university to get that when the time comes, because I'm sure they will be able to get it for a heck of a lot cheaper. Yeah, at 6, you see, so it can complete that and get that in the same time, I think. So let's go for the and get that. Did I just check that right? 5, in fact. That. So yeah, okay. Let's then go for this. On a 3, that's going to take it. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? No, I'm going to go for that. Oh no, chosen the wrong one, you fool! Damn. What was that researching? It was reorganised procurement, wasn't it? 6. I hope that's what it was taking before. Otherwise, I've lost out dreadfully. Yeah, 3. Oh, please tell me that was 6. Everybody's going to be writing in now, comments saying it's 6, aren't they? But the problem is I'll be well past this point by the time anybody does this, because, you know, sees this. Because I'm not doing one video and then taking comments, I'm just doing a pile of videos just to see how well the campaign turns out. See how interesting it is to watch, basically. Right, so next time we'll be making 5,159. That should improve in the future as well. So I think we're looking on the up. I wonder if I can afford to recruit a ship. My first fifth rate, what do you think? I think I might have to, you know. I think Prussia will only have fifth rates. I don't think they'll have anything better than fifth rates. And as soon as I can protect this port, I can then start to think about getting, getting better ships. What's that? Oh, that's Division of Labour. Might be worth me getting that now, you know, actually. Division of Labour. Oh, it's 8 turns away. How long will that one take? 8 turns. No, too far. Too far off. So I'm going to leave that. Right, okay. Brandenburg taken. And we're up to about 50 minutes of video time. In fact, we're over 50 minutes of video time. So I think I'm going to have to leave it there. I just hope that these are enough in here to be able to save this place. Only 1,840 left in the pot. We're now red on here as well, but we can suffer that for 1 turn, like I said before. Maybe I should check that actually. Maybe I should check that that's going to be okay by checking back on the video, because I can't remember if it was a minus before or not. I suspect it wasn't. I think it was alright last turn. I'm pretty sure it was, but I will double check that. And then maybe I need to recruit more. Maybe I now need to start bringing some troops up. Maybe now's the time to get some dragoons in there to settle the place and get these troops moving out from here and doing something useful. This has got no wall around. Oh, it has. Oh, it's got a wall around it. I didn't realise that. Oh, that's a pain. So I'll fight my way over that one as well. But if I can do it against the Prussians, I can do it against the Hanoverians. So now I've got the Hanovers. Now I've got the howitzers, you see, that's the thing. He hasn't got one there though, has he? So he's vulnerable to an attack. Austria doing a good job for me. What have Prussia got? Let's have a look, see what else Prussia have got. Where are you, Prussia? There. Open negotiations. Hey, maybe I can get peace with them now. Huh. What regions have they got? They've got 3 regions in total. Do I request peace? And a trade agreement? Because I don't need to take any more of their territories, you know. Might be worth it, you know. Right. They've already got... Right, which one is it I'm getting? I think I'm getting the Spinning Jenny, aren't I? Can't remember now. Well, whichever one it is, I'll get the other. Let's see if they're willing to pay me something for a peace. They might even pay me some money. About 1,000 for peace as well. Worth a try, isn't it? Right. Yep. Oh, who would have ever believed that could happen? I'm sorry now I didn't ask for more than 1,000. I'm really so sorry I didn't go for more than 1,000. I just can't believe that. That is just a fantastic result. If only I'd have asked for more. Oh, and I've got the flying shuttle. What does that give me? 18 bonus to textile industry buildings. And it enhances national prestige. And I've got a trade agreement with them. Oh, I can't believe that. How much is trade worth for Prussia? 738. Well, that is... it's remarkable. I am absolutely amazed that Prussia were prepared to take peace with me. Oh, what's going to happen now? Are Austria going to get a war with me because they're doing peace? I hope not, because I'm not prepared for a war with Austria. It's got to be Hanover next, doesn't it? It really has to be. Well, with that money coming in next time, if I'm left alone long enough to be able to build up some troops, I think I'm going to have to recruit, you know. Oh dear, what do I do? Just get regular... You see, regular infantry are pretty good, actually. I certainly need some more horse now, don't I? Now I lost those horse. Shall I... I wonder if these have got garrison policing duty as well. No, they've got nothing, have they? Maybe they can fire from horseback when they've got a certain technology or something, I don't know. But what horse shall I get? Interesting. Mercenary cavalry... They'll just be provincial horses, aren't they? Oh no, cuirassiers. Heavy cavalry. Very good. I don't really need them yet, because the enemy don't seem to have anything very sophisticated, do they? They're heavy cavalry as well. Carazias, oh, I seem to have 2 lots of heavy cavalry. They're really expensive, aren't they? Look at the price of those. These are provincial cavalry, aren't they? So, provincial horse, whatever they call them. I know they're not. General's bodyguard. I don't seem to have any provincial horse. They take 2 turns, those. They're pretty good, though, aren't they? These are all 1 turn, I think. Yeah. Just those take 2. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to get... I'm definitely going to have some more horse. Mercenary cavalry. Let's get some good ones that aren't too expensive. God, they're nearly 1,000 each, these. Look at them. They're 1,000. Mine of those are 900 and something. What are those? They're 937 as well. So everything's so expensive. 828. In fact, coming to think of it, even the infantry are 800 and something, aren't they? So, 1,447 those. And I don't think they've been particularly good, you know. I really don't. What do I need? I think I'm going to have some dragoons. And that's all I can afford, isn't it? Right, well, it's 55 and a half, nearly 56 minutes. I make it video time anyway, so I think I'm going to have to do the turn end on the next video and find out what happens there. But anyway, thanks for watching, and it looks like things are finally on the up for us. We've now got 3 regions, and they should be key regions. Yes, they are. Saxony, Bavaria, and also Brandenburg. So it's 3 out of the 8 key regions we need, and of course 3 out of the total 10. I started with 1, so I've gained only 2 in 19 years. So it's 1 roughly every 10 years. This is up to 1750, which means I've only got 3 lots of 10 left, roughly. 30 years, 31 in fact, so I should only get 3 more regions, so that would make me 6 out of 8 and 6 out of 10, so that's pretty poor. I'm going to have to up the pace soon, so I'm getting 2 instead of 1 per turn at some point, per 10 years or whatever. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Right.